not often that we speak, interact, and hear about an Olympic champion, and it's even more special when it's a two-time Olympic champion, and all of that in a single edition. I am just so privileged and honored to be joined by a very, very special hero in many ways, Manu Bhaker, joining us from a very, very busy day, and a day that I know she will never forget. Manu, thank you so much for speaking to Firstpost. It's an honor, really.
Thank you so much for having me.
Manu, has it sunk in yet? I know everyone's already asked you that, and I know it's been a few hours, too many media interactions. Are you still pinching yourself?
Honestly, it has already sunk in because I have another match to shoot in 2 days' time. So now, like, what is done is done. Celebrations can wait for a week, but I have to be ready for the next match.
Where do you get this sort of maturity from, Manu? I don't want to go back to the last Olympics. I know that's done. And the way you speak, it feels like you want to put things in the past and keep moving and stay in the present. But where have you sort of got this sort of a calmness and sense of maturity? Because you're just 22, let's be honest.
Definitely, Tokyo taught me much needed lessons. And from there, I would say that this journey was much more success because of the experience that I got in Tokyo.
Right.
The things did not go as per my way, definitely. But now I can look at my medals and be like, okay, what is done is done. Let's just focus on the next. Because again, the next Olympics will be after 4 years. So rather than celebrating now for this medal, the two medals that I've got, I would rather try my best in the next event, and then I can celebrate all together.
Spokes.
I would say, I mean, like, time teaches one so many things.
Right.
So it's the time, and definitely my coach, Jaspal sir, he has taught me to be patient and to let go of things as soon as possible because people forget things in no time. So
Yes, Manu. I mean, well said. Seriously, I think letting go of certain things and holding on to something and not really focusing can completely derail a person. But what was your first thought that came to you? And I know Sunday was very, very special. Did you even imagine? I mean, of course, everyone wins, goes for the big prize. But did you imagine after Sunday you will have such a moment today?
no, definitely one medal I had hoped that I will get for the country, but two is an immense pride for me. But on Sunday, I think I was more like, let's focus on this match and we will see what the future has. So I just kept trying my best in each match, and well, it was a great show for the Indian team. So I'm glad that I was a part of it and I could win 2 medals for my country.
If I could ask you, Manu, that one moment, I know it's all very special. Paris is going to be the most special place for you now before you stitch another great memory. But if you could take us to one moment that you felt you will always remember and treasure in these last few days, what would that be?
I think the feeling of like winning a medal, and when I won the medal, like the first medal, so I realized that people are always going to refer to me as an Olympic medalist.
Yes.
So it's going down definitely with my profile and everything, and I'll always be known like this, that Manu Bhaker, the Olympic medalist. So that one thing really, really affect, like, it put lot of change in me. It just feels like, okay, I am one of those people now, like one of very few people who have made it to this podium, and it's very, very special to me.
Yes.
So that's one thing that I felt like really, really special at that moment.
Yes, and you're following in the footsteps that no one of certain legendary shooters like Abhinav Bindra, Gagan Narang, both of whom are there present, and I'm sure they were overjoyed. I saw both of them having joy, and I spoke to them also. They were all had such childlike joy watching you do something after a decade, and you're leading a path because you've done something no woman shooter has. What did they say to you, and how did they express their excitement? What were the things that were told to you right after this moment?
So firstly, it's a great feeling to be able to, Abhinav sir and Gagan sir have been like these legends that I've always known of. The moment I started shooting, I've always known these people, like these legends, since the starting of my career, and now like being in touch with them, talking to them one on one was a very, a moment of pleasure for me. So I would say that heroes are not, like created just like that. I mean, it takes a
Yes.
long time to be able to become one, to be able to make a person like a champion. So, and in that journey, I would say that it's not just one person or just an athlete that wins, but the entire nation and the entire like team of people who are the support of the federation, the
Hmm.
SAI, the um, I came through Khelo India Games. So I think all these things together, and then I've always had my sponsors with me. The
Yes.
OGQ team has always been there for me, even in my lows and ups and downs, and every time.
Yes.
So I think all these things together combined gives you the champion, and I'm grateful that I was able to follow the footsteps of my seniors like Abhinav sir and definitely Gagan sir. So yeah.
Yes, well said. And of course, when you're speaking of the two medals, I have to ask you, what were the pressure, what were the nerves like, especially in today's event? There was a moment where the South Korean team sort of was inching closer. I mean, they still had a fair distance to cover. But what were you telling yourself at that point? What were both you and Sarabjot sort of experiencing at that point and telling each other?
Honestly, yesterday after the mixed doubles qualification match, we realized that we missed the gold medal match
Yeah.
by 1 point. So that was the moment we realized that it's either winning or either losing. Like either we go home empty-handed from this match, or we take something back. So let's give it all we have. And after the match, we were like, you know what? Let's try our best. However it goes, we'll accept it gracefully and be thankful to God for this opportunity.
Yes.
So today, this morning, I was very well aware that if I do not win, I will lose on one medal and one
Yeah.
opportunity in the Olympic Games for the country.
Yeah.
So we both were aware of this fact, and after that, we were like, let's keep trying for each shot. Let's just put in the best effort. So I'm grateful that I got two and he got one.
Yes, a win's a win, and it's good that you cherish your teammates'
It was
victories
a
just
great
as.
match, though. Great match, and so many people to support us. So many people were cheering for us, so it was a great show.
Yes, I know the goosebumps were amazing. We were watching it here on the sidelines, and it was just incredible. But I have to ask you, and I've read somewhere, I think one of my friends when he interviewed you, you spoke about how Usain Bolt has impacted your thinking, your style, your temperament. How true is that? And tell us a bit about that.
So I read his book, Usain Bolt, Lightning Thunder, something like that. I'm sorry.
That's
Okay,
okay.
so I read his book, and he is a very candid person. If that's like in the book, he seems like a very candid person, and he would exactly describe the struggles and the low phases and the high phases, things he would do. So when I read his book, I felt really connected with that. And I was like, oh yeah, down phase, I also felt the same, or stuff like that. So, books like these, when the books are candid, coming directly from an athlete, can be really helpful to the other people, to the other athletes, aspiring athletes.
Yes.
So, yes, that was a good book, and I would definitely recommend it to many people. As many people can get access to it, please do.
Yes, and benefit from it. We see a lot of these, these journeys when there is a goal in mind. And I know this was a goal for you. Olympics medal was a big goal for you. They always say, okay, if this happens, I'm going to finally, have that sweet or have that dessert or go here. Was there something like that that you had also told yourself, which you're going to finally do after this Olympics?
No, actually, I did not think of after the Olympics. I was just thinking, in the Olympics, I need to do this, do that, or try to do this or try to do that. So my goals were set in the Olympics, what I have to do in the Olympics, but not what I have to do like after the Olympic Games. However, it's been a long time that I've been home. So
Right.
I would like probably, I'd be happy to go home, but definitely like I have another match to shoot. So looking forward to that.
Yes, just a few questions, Manu, and I'm sure you have to head somewhere else, and it's been a long, tiring day. The first one, of course, is your thoughts ahead of your third event. I know the way you speak about it, you're already ready for it, and you're mentally, these 2 medals are behind. But thoughts ahead of that one, any things that concern you or any things that you are thinking of at this point?
No, I'm not concerned with anything. I'm just looking forward to it, and I hope that I'm able to deliver to the best of my capacity, my capability. I would not be focusing on the result, how it goes. Let's see how it goes. But I will definitely put in the best efforts and try my best to do good.
And the one of the last questions before we leave you, are you going to be sleeping? We know all these cricketers, when they sleep with their prize trophies, are you going to be sleeping with your medal next to you?
Well, I have a very small bed. You tell me, will I be able to? I'll probably fall off the bed. So no, I would not take that risk. If I had a bigger bed, then probably I would.
Well said. The curious case of the bed, of course, emerges. But did you know that that medal also has bits of the Eiffel Tower, Manu?
Yes, first time I got the medal, I was like, I don't know what the stone is. And somebody told me, it's the piece of Eiffel Tower they took out during construction.
Yes.
And that was the time I was like, oh, I'm taking home a piece of Eiffel Tower with me.
Exactly. And it couldn't get more romantic and poetic in many ways for you. We've enjoyed your journey so far, and I know there's lots more that's coming from your arsenal, Manu. Thanks for giving us so many good memories on this Olympics already. Wishing you all the very best, and thanks for giving us your time.
Thank you so much. Pleasure talking with you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.